off for good through December 31st. Dwight Howard able to get Orlando on the scoreboard for the first time tonight after the Magic had missed their first 12 shots.
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy calls his number in the timeout to run it to perfection.
Bosch comes right back with a long-distance shot. First field goal for Bosch, who has 3 points. Whitmer Richardson starting in place of the injured Ito Turco, who finds Howard, and there's no defending that for the 5-time All-Star. Dwight Howard pretty much regarded, and rightfully so, as the best big man in the NBA. Howard only 26 years old, entering his 7th pro season. And right out of high school, Southwest Christian Academy in Atlanta. 5 on the shot clock. LeBron dials in another one. LeBron James has 8 points, and he's done it on 4 for 5 shooting.
He's impossible to stop, Eric, when he's making that shot.
He scored the first 12 points tonight. They're up by 12 again now. And this foul goes against Mario Chalmers. First on Chalmers, 3rd against Miami.
Let's check out Dwight Howard in the low post. He's being overplayed on the high side, so they do a great job of swinging the ball to the top. He keeps Joel Anthony on his hip, seals him there, and then the ball goes over, the pass goes over the top. That's a very easy play, but a very effective one, obviously, for Orlando. When Dwight is being overplayed in the post, find the proper angle to get it into him.
J.J. Redick and Clint Davis check in for Orlando. Ryan Anderson and Jason Richardson sit down. As for Jameer Nelson, the 6-foot point guard averaged 13 points a game last year and drilled 40% of his triples, made 119 from downtown. Now the Magic get 2 at the line, they're down by 10. Just over 5 minutes ago, first quarter, 3 on the way for Bosch. And a long rebound secured by J.J. Redick, the former Duke All-American. He had 22 points and drilled a bunch of threes Sunday night in Miami. Redick went 3 of 5 from downtown against the Heat. Richardson's pass gobbled up by Joel Anthony. And the turnover is the 3rd on the Magic. And as Wade dunked it low for LeBron James, Quentin Richardson, the tough-minded veteran out of DePaul, pushed LeBron from behind.
There's the advantage now LeBron's going to have in transition. Eric, he ran right to the box. Wade looked for him inside, and he drew the foul. So that's something that he has added to his game that's going to help the Heat get into more of a flow of their offense in transition.
Now the impressive rookie out of Oklahoma State, Terrell Harris, checks in for Dwayne Wade. Big night for Harris. He's trying to win himself an NBA job. Harris has been impressive almost every day right from the outset of training camp. You know what he is, Tony? A 6'5" athlete. And I call him a stopper on the defensive end, but this is a stopper who can score. The Heat intrigued by his athleticism, his size, his demeanor, and his ability to make shots. Tony was terrific the other night. Harris getting 16 points on 5 for 7 shooting with 4 boards in 27 minutes.
So scouting report, you know, we and I got a chance to speak to him the other night, and I mentioned on the air the other night how he looked like an NBA player out there. He's comfortable, he's not trying to do too much, he carries himself like almost like a veteran, and he said that he's not nervous out there, he feels very confident, and he knows that if he doesn't make this team or make the NBA this year, that if he keeps playing hard, that eventually he'll make the league. So, but it's still, the book is still out there, the jury's still out on whether he makes this team or not.
Cut down date is Saturday night, 6 p.m. before Sunday's opening. Glenn Davis with his first score. The 5th-year man out of LSU going to have to step up his role after being a reserve for most of his time as a Celtic.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a reserve here as well. You mentioned that earlier.
Nice jump hook for Joel Anthony, coach, who says he worked to try to expand his offensive game, but adds within his limits.
Well, you notice during the playoffs, the Heat players got more confidence, had more confidence in him. They started throwing the ball more. They knew he was going to catch it. He was finishing better. So as his teammates had more confidence in him, he has more confidence in himself. Kind of works together.
Rebounding foul on Dwight Howard is first of the game. Heat ahead by 12. And the Magic are over the limit, and free throws ahead for Joel Anthony. Anthony spent another productive summer playing for the Canadian national team. And the Canadian national team basically got eliminated from Olympic contention. They will not go to the Olympics. They were ousted in a qualifying tournament by losing to Panama, and it was Gary Forbes, who played with Denver last year, who scored 30 points in that game to oust the Canadian Nationals. Bosch out, Udonis Haslem checks in.
You do your homework, my man, I tell you that.
Coach, we love communicating with each player to find out what they did over that long off season. 21-8, the Heat lead by 13. And this is the biggest lead of the game for Miami, who did score the game's first 12 points when the Magic were missing their first 12 shots. Oh, great denial by Joel. Here comes Harris. Collides with Redick, offensive foul.
That's bullshit.
That's a tough call right there. Wow. Harris looked like he went to his left.
Foul number 14, Terrell Harris.
Good for Collins. They tried to repost Dwight Howard, and Joel got in front of him for the steal. Let's watch this again as he goes to his left, Harris does.
He's moving.
Redick was moving on that play. That was a block.
Good hustle, though, by J.J. Redick. He had to sprint back, and Tony, that was a focus for the Magic since Sunday night's loss. Transition defense, the Heat, 22-0 in fast break points in Sunday's rout.
Harris with a good D right there, knocking that ball away.
And another turnover on the Magic. They have 4, the Heat with only 1, and LeBron strikes gold again. Well, he's prospecting all right. 10 points on 5 for 6 shooting.
He's mixing it up. He's shooting J's, getting to the rim, posting up.
A 15-point first quarter lead for Miami. Dwight Howard. Oh, he went slam dunking, and LeBron James picks up his first foul.
It's a good idea to put Howard on the foul line. He is not a good foul shooter. Shot 60% last year. Good help by LeBron here. Don't give up a dunk or a layup. Put him on the line.
Now Magic fans continue to cheer and applaud and encourage Dwight Howard every chance they get. Some have called him the best player in Magic history. And Mike Bianchi, who covered the story well for the Orlando Sun-Sentinel, said this about Dwight Howard, and I quote, "It appears the greatest player in franchise history will be leaving shortly. Magic fans should savor the precious time they have left with the player they love most."
It's amazing, isn't it? They lost Shaq, and then, you know, they may lose him.
Dwight Howard, who averaged 23 points and 14 rebounds a game last year. The Magic won 52 games, their 4th year in a row with 50 wins or better. But they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs by Atlanta. Here's Harris, pullback jumper, off target. Glenn Davis with a rebound. Beat by 13 as Chris Duhon races in. His pass from behind Howard, another turnover. That's 6 for the Magic. They have not been sharp. Here's LeBron. That's an air ball. And Dwight Howard away with his 3rd rebound. Chris Duhon, nice dish. Howard crushes it.
Yeah, that's ideal offensive play right there. Penetrate, draw defenders, hit your best player.
Tony, Chris Duhon did not have a good year for the Magic last season. Stan Van Gundy's